Ever thought about starting a business that not only makes bank, but also makes a real difference in the Muslim community?
Yeah, that's what we're diving into today.
Exactly. We're talking about the world of Muslim e-commerce. Get this, it's projected to hit a massive $5 trillion by 2030. That's trillion with a T.
Wow. 5 trillion. That's insane.
Yeah, huge opportunity, right. And to help us break it down, we're going to be unpacking this YouTube series called Muslim E-Compreneur by this guy, Amine Ait.
Okay, I've heard of him. Didn't he like build his agency to, what was it, like $50,000 a month?
50,000 a month in 90 days. And get this, without spending a dime on ads.
Yeah.
Then he took that same blueprint and scaled his own e-commerce brand to $1 million in under 18 months.
Okay, so he definitely knows what he's talking about.
Right.
But it's more than just the money, right? What I find fascinating about Aid's approach is like the whole mindset shift he talks about.
Oh, yeah. The whole idea of transitioning from being just a consumer to becoming like an investor in solutions.
Right, like instead of just wishing there was a product for this or that, you become the one who actually creates it.
Exactly. And the best part is, Eight doesn't just talk the talk. He walks you through how he does it. He actually uses his own brands as examples.
Like his coffee, right?
Coffee is a great example. He talks about how, like a lot of us, he would find himself struggling to stay focused during prayer. So what did he do? He created this whole line of organic mushroom coffee.
Interesting, with nootropics, right? To
Yeah.
help with focus.
Yeah, specifically designed to enhance focus and mental clarity. He literally turned a personal struggle into this business opportunity. And the best part, it benefits others who are facing that same challenge.
I love that. It's like he's helping people while also, creating a successful business.
Exactly. And that's just one. He also noticed that a lot of Muslims experience dryness after wudu, so he created a whole skincare line.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Didn't he have like a snail mucin serum?
That's the one. He saw a need and he just went for it. What really impressed me is that he breaks down this whole process and it's not complicated at all.
And it's super affordable, too. Didn't he say it costs less than $500 to launch your own brand using his method?
Under 500 bucks, and we're going to dive into those specifics.
Awesome. So are we going to like go through his, what was it called?
His Baraka blueprint. We're going to use his sleep supplement brand as a case study to unpack that whole thing. And trust me, the way he uses Chat GPT and all this, it's mind-blowing. You're going to want to hear this. All right, so let's break down Eight's Baraka blueprint. The cool thing is you don't need like an MBA to make this work.
Nope, he lays it all out there, step by step. And he starts with market research, which can seem kind of intimidating.
Especially for those of us who aren't, business whizzes.
Exactly. But Eight actually uses AI to make it easy and affordable. He's a huge fan of ChatGPT.
Really, I've used it for like writing emails and stuff, but for market research.
It's a game changer. He uses it to, like, analyze his competitors, and this is where it gets really interesting. He dives deep into their customer reviews.
So it's not just about looking at their websites and product descriptions. He's going straight to the source. What are customers actually saying? Clever.
Exactly. It actually walks through how he used it to analyze Amazon reviews for, like, big sleep supplement brands like Nature's Bounty and Natural Calm.
Oh, wow. Those are big names. So he's using AI to uncover those hidden desires, those unmet needs. Did he find anything interesting?
Totally. For the sleep supplements, he found that people were looking for a few key things: falling asleep faster, sleeping more deeply, and waking up feeling really refreshed.
That makes sense. Those are pretty common sleep struggles. So those became his like key selling points for his own brand.
Exactly. By understanding what customers want, he can create a product that actually meets those needs. Okay, so we've got market research down. What about branding? That's a big one.
Huge. How do you create a brand that resonates within the Muslim market?
It's really big on finding names that are, like, meaningful and marketable. He suggests looking to the Quran for inspiration.
So finding words that not only sound good, but also hold deeper significance.
Exactly. He actually walks through his process for naming his sleep supplement brand.
Oh, I'd love to hear this. What did he come up with?
He landed on the name Noom. It's inspired by the Arabic word for slumber.
I like it. It's catchy, easy to remember, and it has that subtle spiritual tie-in without being like overly religious. All right, so we've got a great name. Now, where do the actual products come from?
Eight emphasizes ethical sourcing. He recommends a company called Supple.
Supple. What makes them different from like all the other supplement suppliers out there?
For one, they're committed to halal certification, which is obviously crucial.
Right, that's essential for the Muslim market.
They also focus on fast shipping and
Right.
being super transparent about their ingredients, so no shady business practices.
Okay, I'm all for that. Did he, like, launch a whole line of products?
Actually, no. He's a big believer in starting with what he calls a hero product.
So instead of overwhelming yourself with a ton of products, just focus on one really amazing one.
Exactly. He says it's much easier to gain traction that way. And for Noom, his hero product was sleep strips.
Interesting choice. What made him go with sleep strips?
Remember how he used ChatGPT to analyze those customer reviews? Well, he found that there was a real demand for sleep strips, especially those that dissolve quickly.
Ah, so he found a gap in the market and a convenient solution. Smart. But even with a great product, you need to market it effectively. How does Ait tackle that?
Get this. He uses ChatGPT for his product descriptions.
Wait, what? He uses AI to write the copy for his website. Tell me more.
Yeah, he actually shares the exact prompt he uses in his videos.
No way. Okay, I'm definitely checking out those videos later.
You should. He basically tells ChatGPT to create descriptions that don't just list features, but really speak to the benefits and incorporate Muslim values.
So instead of just saying the sleep strip will help you fall asleep faster, he's connecting it to something like wake up refreshed for Fajr prayer.
Exactly. It's brilliant.
Okay, so we've got a great product, amazing descriptions. What about the website? Is he building some crazy complex platform?
Nope. He keeps it super simple. He recommends Shopify because it's so user-friendly. He even suggests starting with a free theme.
I love that. He's all about taking action, not getting bogged down in the details.
Exactly. Get the product out there and you can always tweak and refine things as you go.
He makes it seem so doable, which I think is really inspiring. But Ait doesn't stop at just the practicalities of like building a website and launching a product. He goes deeper with his concept of a baraka business. And I have to say, this part really resonated with me. So baraka, it's a powerful concept in Islam. But Ait applies it to business in a way I've never really thought about.
Yeah, it's about more than just making a profit, right?
Exactly. It's like, how do you infuse your entrepreneurial journey with this deeper sense of purpose?
He talks about aligning your work with your values and seeking blessings in everything you do, not just like your bottom line.
Right, and he connects this to the idea of risk.
Yes, risk, which basically means provision. It's everything you need in life, not just money.
I think a lot of people might not realize that risk encompasses so much more than just financial wealth.
Absolutely. It's your health, your relationships, your knowledge.
Yeah.
And its whole thing is that when you build a business that aligns with your values, you open yourself up to greater risk in all areas.
I love that. It's about trusting that by doing good, by contributing to something bigger than yourself, you're inviting those blessings into your life.
Exactly. And you know what's cool? He gives these really practical tips for actually cultivating this Baraka mindset.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, this all sounds amazing in theory, but how do we actually put it into practice?
So one of the things he's big on is structuring your day around the 5 daily prayers.
Interesting. I can see how some people might think, well, I'm trying to run a business. I don't have time for all that.
Right. But he sees those prayer times as like these moments of spiritual renewal, almost like hitting the reset button throughout the day.
So it's not a distraction. It's actually making you more focused and productive.
Exactly. He even suggests like incorporating specific Quranic verses into your routine, verses that are known for increasing focus and clarity.
Oh, wow. Which verses does he recommend?
Well, what he mentions is verse 286 of Surah Al-Baqarah. It talks about seeking Allah's help in remembering and understanding. And he also talks a lot about journaling.
Journaling is so powerful, but Ait's approach is a little different. He's not just writing down things he's grateful for, right?
No, it's more about reflection, like analyzing your actions and intentions throughout the day. Asking yourself, did I live up to my own values today? What could I have done better?
I see. It's about holding yourself accountable, constantly striving for self-improvement.
Exactly. And all of this ties back to building a Baraka business. It's that ongoing journey of growth, both personally and professionally. And a huge part of that is giving back to the community.
Right, because success means nothing if you're not using it to make a positive impact on the world.
Totally.
Yeah.
Sheet really encourages his listeners to see their businesses as vehicles for, like, uplifting the Muslim community.
So it's not just about building a business, it's about building a legacy.
A legacy of service, of generosity, of making a real difference.
I love that. And as we wrap up this deep dive, I think it's important for all of us to really sit with Ait's challenge. Think about the problems you've faced, the unique gifts and talents you have. How can you use those to serve the Muslim community? To build a Baraka brand that not only thrives, but uplifts? It's a powerful question, and I think it's something worth reflecting on.